Hello everyone, this is Stellar Cameraman. I think that after watching the new episode, you are also shocked and a little bit puzzled by what you saw, because Dom's studio, as always, hid a lot of things to show in the future, and considering that it was the first part of the 37th episode, it's normal that they didn't reveal everything to us at once, but only showed us details, thanks to which we will try to reveal the future plot and understand everything happening in this episode. For example, where the squad members ended up after seeing this elite toilet in the eye, and why they couldn't control almost anything there, although they did well in the end. But still, the squad is still in danger, because after seeing the abilities of the new elite Skibidi, I conclude that it will be extremely difficult to defeat them. And that's why today I'll tell you why someone may die from the Alliance squad soon. In addition, we will discuss the legendary return of the mysterious Drill Man and understand what he can change in the future and where he came from, how he came here, and why. The video promises to be very interesting on this immediately. Put likes, subscribe to the channel, and of course watch the video from the beginning to the end to see all possible theories, as they will be very interesting. Now let's go. The series begins immediately with an epic fight on the familiar room, where there is an important character, for the sake of which the Alliance must defeat these Skibidi. Remember this. After that, we will return to it and discuss in more detail. Dark Speaker, thinking that he is the strongest, attacked immediately on Hulk Skibidi for what almost got on the head. Good with his speakers made the loudest sound and further managed to get off the hands of this psycho. But Hulk is not calm and slammed him on the wall, then wanted to finish him off. But then the legendary Plunger Man came to the rescue and thus saved his friend. But even with him, Hulk coped and seems to have thrown our legend far away. Frankly speaking, I am already amazed by this Hulk Skibidi. Of course, I knew that he will be strong, but that it is so much I could not even think. Against him so far, no one cannot cope. And on this, I have repeatedly made conclusions that someone from the squad will still die. Perhaps it will be like in the original series, will die at once Plunger and Dark Speaker. In this, I certainly do not believe much. Perhaps one of them will die. I'm more inclined to the fact that it will be Dark Speaker, because judging by the strength, he is much weaker than all the toilets, and in some way among his friends he is also one of the weakest. Let's see how everything will disperse and who will die. I hope that no one, but it does not depend on us. So in the second part, everything will be much clearer. Hulk, of course, laughs at the squad and tells a Plunger that supposedly first he will destroy his friend, and then him, because Skibidi are his friends. No sooner had he said that than he was attacked by a Skibidi, or rather a zombie Skibidi, which strangely enough he was easily able to destroy. But later it turns out that he was infected with a TV woman, and if you think about it, with their abilities the squad will still be able to do something and cope with these toilets, specifically these zombies, which are only too dumb, and fight them easily. But here our elite toilets are not gifts. They have opportunities much more interesting and stronger. But as we know, the squad is strong in numbers, and using their chip, they attacked Hulk Skibidi, and it would seem that all they will destroy him now. But they were prevented by another zombie who opened a merciless missile attack, from what they began to run away and help each other. Assassin hit the zombie toilet, attacked one of the main and my favorite elite Skibidi, which after his blow did not even move from the place, and taking it in his hand moved him to another dimension, or rather created an illusion, thanks to which it will seem that he is somewhere far away and in another place. The elite Skibidi was clever and moved him to destroy the base of his race. It's clever because it's a way he can morally influence him. Very much so. The illusion began to continue, and he supposedly saw Drill Woman, ran to help her, but he found himself at the abyss in which there are a bunch of his dead friends. A little later, the allegedly real Drill Woman threw him into the abyss, but with him began to happen strange and wonderful events. Then he fell into the abyss, then into the mouth of a drill titan, who did not understand this is built by an elite toilet reality, in which occur all sorts of strange and not understand the event. A little later, I will tell you more about it and explain. After falling into the mouth of a drill titan, he found himself next to a drill man who offered him something to drink, but he was smarter and realizing what was going on, pulled out his sword and stabbed the drill man. This scene immediately reminded me of the legendary and cool movie Spider-Man Far From Home, in which Peter fell into a similar illusion, in which you can see the other, but in fact it happens in a normal reality. The moment is very cool, and I really wish that Dom began to make such cool references more often. In reality, it turned out that he killed the real zombie of the toilet. Later, he was already in his reality, and seeing that the clock woman, approaching this very elite character, ran to her to help, but in front of him came out another zombie and began to shoot with their lasers. And then the scene changed, and we saw that such a wild thing happened to Clock Woman, where she is standing on the grave of his boss. And then there are signs that you could have saved me, and of course Dom does not calm down and throws in the series of screamers. Seeing all this, I immediately remembered my dreams, with a temperature of 39. Although I do not have everything so strange, here is the highest degree of genius, but I really like it, although it will not like it as a squad and the whole alliance, because with their abilities, these Skibidi will cope with the squad just light, because not everyone is as smart as an assassin, and not all will understand that this is an illusion from which you need to get out on your own. Meanwhile, Clock Woman started to blow up and fall down. I honestly feel sorry for her. As long as I remember her, she has been suffering and fighting. She is one of the most serious women who probably never laughed or emitted positive emotions. However, when she wanted to escape from behind her stood the head of all these oddities, who wanted to finally finish with Clock Woman. Well, suddenly on the elite toilet striking a blow, which he incredibly cool caught but did not escape the explosion, his reaction is certainly very tough. As far as I remember, such a quick reaction no one has, even on the part of the Alliance. This once again proves that their elite squad is very powerful, and we will not once again surprise us. A little later about this last time, we will talk about it. It turned out that another legend came to the rescue, only this time from the drill race. I will now call him Drill Man from the future. Why so? Because he really sees the future. That's why he came here. Let's remember what he was doing. In episode 10, he started digging and everyone thought he was crazy, and why he was doing it. But in episode 22, he appeared again and saved the Alliance from a very dangerous situation. That is, we saw him 3 times in total. He appears every 12-15 episodes, but I think that now he will be in the series much more often. Because at the last moment they, together with the elite toilet, took the pose of readiness for battle, and they have nowhere to run. So I think that now he will not dig anywhere else, and will help the squad, because it is already the final battle. And nowhere to go they do not need. So I hardly an ordinary drill man could know that at such a moment it is necessary to dig there. Because of this, I'm inclined to believe that he's a special character who appeared in the series for a reason. He's just like Clockman from the future, except that a clock has different intentions. It would seem that instead of helping the Alliance, he's more of a hindrance to it. Or he has a different tactic, more correct, which no one believes in. Despite the fact that the episode was not bad, this is only the first part. The second part will be much more interesting, but it is not clear how many of them will be. But in any case, we expect a lot of cool events that promise to reveal us the secrets that remain undiscovered. It is possible that, like last time, we will get exclusive leaks for the next episode, which will help us to understand what will be. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel with a bell to be informed when I posted a new video. It will be very soon. See you all later. Bye-bye.